behind this scam, or what the retired police officers called pension scams. One of the many years, bad management, corruption, and neglect. Police officers have risked their lives to protect Nigerians, but thousands of retired officers have not received their pensions on time or have had their money stolen. Now, today, they are meant to resume their strike. In fact, today is supposed to be called a day of strike, because not only police officers, we also have workers in Pengasin and then other sectors, staging a strike today. So Nigeria is about to witness another avalanche of industrial actions. So earlier this year, complaints about this problem of police pension scam went viral, and the IGP, Kayode Botekun, ordered an investigation into the fraud. Now, this is not a new problem. In the past years, billions of naira were stolen from the police pension fund. For example, in 2022, former pension officials were found guilty of stealing 22.9 billion naira and were sent to jail. Yet in 2023, the police pension fund still had over 900 billion naira, but couldn't pay the pensions of over 300,000 retirees on time. The government led by President Bola Tinubu presented the biggest budget in 2025, almost 55 trillion naira. Now, of this, about 6.11 trillion naira was set aside for security, including the police and the military. But despite this large budget, many retired officers are still waiting for their money. Meanwhile, government officials spend huge sums on personal trips, luxury cars, and other perks, while retirees go without their pensions. So this is a problem we continue to find ourselves in. You have those who have served the country, who have put their lives at risk to protect Nigerians, stuck, not being paid their pensions for months. So is this not discouraging and demoralizing for workers who are already in the service? It's a due process.
Yes, it's quite demoralizing. It's sadness. But when you look at it holistically, you realize that the police themselves, they don't need help. I remember way back 2020, when the young people came together demanding good governance through the NSAS protests, demanding a whole lot of things, including this police reform that is now making them to go on strike because of pension. But what happened? The police were used to chase the young people away from the fountain, Unity Fountain, and various other national locations. So the police, they seem to allow themselves to be used even against themselves. Those who are stealing the pension funds are part of the Nigerian police. And again, you wonder the role of EFCC that will allow over 22 billion naira being stolen from government purpose for pension funds. I mean, why should an individual have access to a huge sum of money being carted away without trace? Then what is the use of the EFCC? What is the use of the ICPC? What is the use of the NIA? What are all these intelligence or the DSS? What are they doing? Who have been arrested? Are they telling us that the leadership, the Nigerian government is partly involved in this scam? I mean, they are not telling us what we need to know. I remember the Nigerian police, they retire into poverty, but they collect far below what they receive as salary as pension. Those who eventually get it. There are many who don't even get their arrears, their pension. To the point of death, they died out of frustration. So nobody is willing to go into the Nigerian police force because of all these factors. Expectedly, they are expected to have served the country for 25 years, but many of them indulge in bribery cases, collecting bribes because what they receive as salary is really not sufficient for them to carry on financing their children's school fees, police, financing, they are feeding their families, and taking care of other things, including transportation to and fro to their workplaces. So there is a whole lot of matter on the table right now. And it's good if they see protests as a welcome document that will help them amplify their voices to the government to take the realistic decision that will bring about better pay and better pension for them. But in a situation where individuals have access to put their hands into government costs, into government pensions, paid for the police, and spent it, is sad. Even those who are in charge, the PFA, who are in charge of the PFA, the police pension funds, are receiving higher salaries compared to the police that are to be paid the pension. Imagine the situation where police is officer that retired at the rank of the ASP, for instance, is receiving a pension of 40,000 naira. But the man in charge of the PFA is receiving 200,000 naira salaries and above. How can you justify it? And the man who has given my funds to keep for my retirement is receiving higher salary than myself, that is the owner of that money. How can you justify it? So this is a gross injustice in the land.
All right, thank you very much. Now, what do you make of this, Mr. Ibrahim?
All right, Mr. Luchukurafel, I would like if you ask me a specific question because when you say what I make of it.
The protest by Nigerian retired civil servants, not civil servants, public servants, like police officers.
Yeah. All right, it's long overdue, clearly, and we know that our government does not care about the veterans that serve the country and give their life in the line. My father was a retired army officer, and clearly I am a victim of that, and I saw it firsthand. Nigerians value criminals more than any other people, and the system give priority to public office holders. Can you imagine a professor in a university's salary is not more than 400,000, but a state assembly member is taking home more than 5 million naira? This speaks volume of the system. A National Assembly member, on the other hand, is taking home more than 19 million, and the senator more than 25 million. So they don't care about the services that we offer. The only way to succeed in Nigeria is to become a businessman or a politician, directly or indirectly become a politician, because even the politicians, even the businessmen scale through only when they align with the politicians. So they become politicians in one way or the other. So it's long overdue, and Nigerians should support them. I saw some protests organized by Sowore, and it's long overdue, clearly. And Nigerians should stand for the right of these people, because if today it's them, tomorrow it's us.
But what do you think would be the impact of the protest?
No, these people don't care about
demoralizing. In terms of those who are already working, who are already in the service, when they see this protest, and these people will be used, as blockades when the protest starts. The police officers who are working and who are in the service will be used to block, or to, counter the protest. So what are you telling them? What advice would you give them? Because it might be their turn tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the irony, and that's what clearly I meant. You mean a police officer that is serving today, that his salary is not even up to a bag of rice, is the one being used by the government to stop those who are fighting for his own rights. You see the irony here? Basically, because he's wearing uniform, you think he is safe. You don't know he's not safe. They are being used as cannon feathers. So they will be sent, used as pawns, and I think long run, they are also a victim of the system. So they should come out and start fighting the system. The system is not helping anyone. It fails them, and it fails those old veterans. And Nigerians should stand with them. I mean, even us that are not yet serving the government, we should stand with them because it might be us tomorrow. And who knows if the system keep on going like that? Who knows what is going to happen tomorrow? Maybe the pension that they are receiving today will be ceased tomorrow because the system is going from worse to worse and worse and worse. And they should know that they are also a victim.
All right. Thank you very much. Those who are not in the system will not understand the pain of being denied access to your pension, your rightful funds. And these funds, this is the time that those who have retired will have the opportunity to, use the money to cater for their needs, buy what they want to buy and all that. But since that is not happening, their last resort is to take to the streets. I believe the government will have that opening mind to hear their plea. Nice speaking with you all. Thanks for your time and contribution.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you very much, Mr. Tochukwu. It's a pleasure.
All right, this is where we draw a close on this program. We shall be here again tomorrow for another topic, exciting story. I'm Tochukwu. Bye-bye.